it's Madden NFL 23. And we're going to look here at All-Pro Devontae Adams. He's coming off a game where he cleared the century mark with ease, over 150 yards. It's the Raiders and the Jags, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 101 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was waving his arms running the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Carr completes it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Carr. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Carr. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and his Vegas offense operate. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings talking about. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Duron Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chad Muma brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From midfield now, Lawrence finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They give to Dillon out of the gun. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. offense set to get this drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Dillon up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Lawrence. will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Carr. And now the ball comes loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Dillon. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr dancing to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Carr to throw again. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Deontay Hardy from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Carr to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. 20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Now Carr to try again after the pick-6. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 29, Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again on second down. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now Carr again. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point.
Alert!
So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jags, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.